Welcome to the decision. So it's white to move. What would you do in this position? I want you to think about it and then pause the video and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So after you looked at all what's going on with this bishop on a3 helping to restrict the king, did you play knight to f6 check? The whole point here is to just cut down on his mobility and try to get rid of that bishop so that we can cash this endgame with rook. If bishop takes f6, rook takes f6, eventually rook f4 and rook d4, winning the d pawn, it's game over. That's the general goal. Decided to do it the other way, moving the king. I'm like, fine, that's no problem. Hit the bishop, clear the square of f7. Everything he does loses. This just loses a little faster. Pretty basic stuff here. He's got nothing. So now he's got real problems, and he decided to take the knight. Bishop, there's literally nothing he can do. Notice this follows the rule that you should learn if you don't already know it, that rooks go behind pawns, either past pawns or pawns you're trying to capture if there's a rook to defend, because from behind he can't stop me from taking this rook pawn because my bishop guards c5. And that is the end of the game. He resigned because he realized there's no way he could stop. Rook takes e5, rook e4, rook at d4. There's just nothing he could do. That d pawn is a goner. And once it's removed, he's not going anywhere. You will use the rook to wall off the king and just move in for the kill at your leisure. Actually, you could play rook takes e5, and then rook could go back to e6 and then go to f6 if necessary. Or, actually even better, rook is going to take this pawn, king is going to come to g7. Or if king comes to g7, we hit him with a check first to drive him back before we take the pawn. It doesn't really matter. It's over. And that was the decision.